The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Good morning and welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker. And with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Excellent. We have Scott Frazier, owner of Infinite Interiors, for the fourth week in a row.
Hello. Thank you for having me back.
I think I'm going to have you become my co-host. What do you think about that, Frazier? Would you like to do that?
I'm surprised it's taken this long for you to come to that realization. That should have happened years ago, Jackie.
Yes, it should have. Seriously, you could have your own show.
Go on.
I'm not selling radio space here, Bold Gold Media Group space.
Yeah.
But I think that you just could have so much to talk.
Well, thank you for the compliment. I think you could have your own show. Oh, wait, you do.
I do.
Oh, wait, you do.
And then you could have Jackie as a guest.
I could have Jackie as a guest.
Yeah.
4 weeks in a row, here's Jackie Ruddy.
Here's Jackie Ruddy.
Thank you for being here
Well, thank you for
again.
having me back.
All right. We are here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we discuss everything real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many relentless realtors who've been guiding, advising, and assisting clients in real estate matters for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or if you'd like to suggest a guest or a topic, email it to us. We can talk.
Right.
Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab and get a live view of Dunmore Corners. You never know what you're going to see.
Oh, you sure don't.
No, you don't.
A call to action to our listeners. Who do you know that would be the perfect guest for the Real Estate Roundtable? We're always looking for some interesting topics and guests that can talk about what they do every day. No one knows it better than they do. And we love to have new people on every so often.
Right, but it's got to tie into real estate.
It does have to tie into real estate. And check us out on social media. Look us up on jruddy.com for all our archive radio shows. View our listings, search the MLS listings, and then you can also see the podcast apps that we feature this radio show on. Okay, Scott Frazier. Frazier.
Yes.
We call you Frazier.
You do.
With a Z. Owner of Infinite Interiors. How long have you been doing Infinite
25
Interiors?
years.
Yeah, okay.
Quarter of a century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's strange because I'm 35.
yeah, I do.
But no.
Remember when you were in Ethan Allen?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. That was a wonderful time in my life.
And that was the first
12
time
years.
you visited us here on
Yes,
the
it
Real Estate.
was. I was at Ethan Allen. Yes,
Yeah.
it was the first time I did the real estate roundtable.
And when I called there, they knew the perfect person to pair us up with, and that was you.
We'll give you this guy. He won't shut up.
No, it was. And we've been having you back ever since. So, how far out are you booked right now?
I'm booked out 4 months.
Okay, that's
Wow,
not too bad.
really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, because the projects take time.
Okay.
There's only so many hours in a day. You can only get so much done. So in order to keep the client happy, I like to give a realistic expectation so they're not disappointed. And I tell them, a month. But then when I speak to them, they're like, yeah, I can't do that. But there's always something small. If you just need a consult or something, those I can squeeze in all the time.
Right.
Or even a smaller project, they can be squeezed in.
So what is
a lot quicker.
what is a consult when you walk into the house and you go, oh, no. Oh, my.
Yeah.
My,
Oh,
my.
hell no.
Oh, my, oh, my.
I have a real estate friend whenever she goes into a house,
Yeah.
right? So it could be beautiful.
Yes.
It could need work or whatever the case might be. From one end of the spectrum to the other, she walks in and she takes it all in and she says, well, this is interesting. Because you could take that any
way you want.
Right.
No, I feel like that's a Southern bless your heart. That's the same thing. That's the same thing, Jackie.
Well, isn't this interesting?
I would know exactly what you
That's
did.
a northeastern PA.
I'd be like, how dare you?
Interesting.
I don't
But
do it.
I
She's
think-
from another company, but she's been doing it for a long
Well,
time.
and that's her role. She has to be moderate. She has to be in the middle.
Right.
That makes total sense, and that's a nice way to present it, isn't it? Yeah.
You, on the other hand, what do you do when you walk into a space?
If I walk into a space, my first question is, if it's empty, that's great. Where are we going to start, right? Then it's just some questions. And if it's a space that's already established, then my first question is what's going to stay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't tell them what's going to stay?
No, yes.
If they ask.
Yes, I do edit, but the first information from them is what's going to stay.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll talk about each piece that they would like to stay and decide if it's going to contribute to the whole at the end. Mm-hmm. But
so you don't walk in and say, I see why you called me?
Yeah. Are you cited? I can't. No.
I'm kidding. Of course.
No,
that was a
never.
joke. Okay.
No, and the idea is, to get in there and help people.
Right.
I think everybody, I guess not everybody. I feel like everybody wants to live in a beautiful space.
Well, sure.
I just feel like you're happier, right? You take that out in the world with you.
But what do you do when somebody's attached to the piece that you know should not stay? What do you do, Scott Frazier?
You have to tactfully explain it. And then at the end of the day, my statement is always the same. It's been the same since the day I started. It's your home. It's your choice. Mm-hmm. The end.
Right.
You're the one who has to be happy with it.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So last week we talked about mixing modern, antique, modern,
yeah,
and
one
vintage.
of my favorite styles. I love putting contemporary and antique together. I think it's a beautiful thing to do.
And how
if you execute it well.
An older home more modern with art and so on
Lighting.
and so forth. Lighting. Okay. So I have a question that's been bothering me.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what.
And then I have one for you guys.
Okay, good. What the heck is toile? Is toile a design?
No, toile
is Toile.
Pronounced toile. It's a pattern.
Oh.
It's a pattern, and it looks like ink sketches on a solid background. So you might see a lot of English toile. You'll see Asian toile. I've seen nursery toile.
Really?
Have nursery rhymes like the dish and the spoon and Jack and the Beanstalk. But it looks like ink etching on a solid background.
Is it in?
Very in. Never goes out of style.
Never goes out.
Classic.
Okay.
Toile is always. It's a high-end look. It's beautiful. I love to get a room and toile the living everything out of it. Because the end result of that room is magazine quality. So you would do it in the wallpaper. You would do it in the bedding. You would do it on the window treatments. You would do it on the upholstery.
Didn't we say that last week that would be clutter?
No.
Considered clutter?
No.
No? Too much of something could be?
No. That was placement of pieces, and that's negative space. You have weird gaps of negative space.
Yeah, okay.
And too many little pieces that creates clutter. When you repeat something that strongly, like if you toile everything, you create continuity. Oh. So when your eye goes in, your eye can very easily move through that room because everything is the same.
So it's not
visual clutter. It sounds like it would be boring, but it's not because toile is such an active pattern.
So same pattern, same colors, not different.
Same exact pattern.
Okay.
On the wallpaper, in the draperies, in the upholstery, everything is exactly the same pattern.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it creates a beautiful look when it's finished. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, very high end.
That's interesting you just said, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Well, I do truly mean it is very interesting.
She just dissed you.
I'm thinking about the spare bedroom.
I know. She was sitting there with...
Bless your heart.
Where can I do this,
with a big smile on her face when you're saying toile.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, you should... You have a lot of bedrooms, Jackie. You should toile
the heck out of the place.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
Look at the smile. You can hear it on the radio.
It's all toile.
So something else that's in, that's always in, that's classic, never goes out of style, is black and white.
That's correct.
But I feel like it's around even more now in fashion, in attire, people what they're wearing, a lot of black and white.
I would agree with you. I see it a lot in shelter magazines. You're seeing it a lot in fashion. Black and white is big right now.
Huge. And it's big in bathrooms.
Big in bathrooms. Hasn't it always been big in bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Kitchens.
But it could be wrong. Where do people go wrong with black and white?
I think you go, my guess my feeling is, I think you go wrong if you try to really super modernize it, because I feel like that look gets dead in about a year. Think back to the 80s. If you saw a kitchen that was done in black and white with like an 80s style cabinet, that's going to go out of style in like a year. So I don't think that's the right execution for it. Classic design, you can go black and white very strongly.
Subway
That's gonna hold up.
tiles.
Subway tile.
The little tiles, the black and
Penny
white.
tiles. Yeah,
Yes.
penny tiles
Oh,
are
I love
beautiful. The
those.
pattern of them is beautiful.
For a foyer.
Foyer
a
floor.
vestibule.
Who doesn't want a checkerboard?
Yeah.
But I think a way to grab that and maybe modernize it is then to do that tile in a really big size. Big. Instead of small. And you get a high-end look, but it's also more contemporary. It's more updated. Because you've blown up the scale of the size of that.
All right. Anything going off trend as far as designs concerned?
I think off trend is open shelving in kitchens, the floating shelves. I
Good.
think they're going off trend. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying what I see, right?
I don't want anybody
in
to
the
see what's
industry.
in my cabinets. I want to hide that.
I like a door.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
too.
But I like a mix. I like some glass doors.
To me, it
You
seems
can be a
unfinished
neatnik with those
when it's
few.
a
It
shelf.
does. It looks
Yeah.
unfinished.
That's all.
Then I
Well,
have to call my
it's-
brother-in-law Jimmy over
It's-
because he likes to arrange everything perfectly on the shelves. He's
Yeah.
my sister's probably listening and laughing, but Jimmy arranges everything. So if he comes over to the house, I just go, Jimmy, did you take a
Jimmy,
look at the refrigerator?
Got a little something for you.
Going to the
can't-
pantry. Send him into the
Oh,
pantry.
put him in the
now.
pantry.
Keep Jimmy busy.
Jimmy.
Keep Jimmy busy.
You were going to say.
I think the open shelving, the floating open shelving, especially in a kitchen, I think it's strict in the idea that it's really only fitting for farmhouse or modern
Yeah,
farmhouse.
I see it there.
Or industrial.
Okay, yes.
Other styles, it doesn't
Doesn't-
lend itself into that well. But I think it was on trend, and I think it's leaving. I also think, thank goodness, we're seeing the return of color. And that's been going on for a while, which I'm so thankful for. So gone is the neutrals. Neutrals, a room of neutral, or a room of grayish. Those are all gone. Thank goodness they're leaving. Because I don't think it ever really represented the personality of the person living in it. Or my goodness, I hope it didn't. Because there isn't a lot of interest there.
Well, here is a list I want to talk to you about. And I have an article here, and I'm not sure if you would agree. Because not everything on the internet
Correct.
is true.
Correct.
Right, okay.
And I don't believe a lot of what a ton of these designers have to say.
No, you sometimes,
I don't.
you're right. You're the opposite.
But probably because I lean into classic design more.
Okay.
So I feel like all these
They're in the trend, into
rule,
the trend.
yeah, they don't really apply. Like, never use these 5 colors. That's a mistake. No. There's a place for every color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've
I was
stumbled
gonna
onto
ask
so
you
many
about
things,
that.
especially like in the beginning of my career. There are so many things that I thought, oh, that's awful, it's hideous, I'll never look at it anywhere. And lo and behold, I
You see
stumble
it.
into a space and I'm like,
Wow, that's
well,
nice.
that's the perfect thing to put in here. And everything has a home.
I know someone that says never say never.
Yeah, never say never.
Okay, so here this is an article that says 5 things you should never paint. All
Never?
right.
Yeah.
Never?
So never. All right, here we go with the never. Bathtubs.
No. What do you mean? No. Have
No.
permaglaze.
Right.
That's right.
Doorknobs and handles. People paint these
You
things.
can paint them. If you're color drenching a room, you probably should.
Okay. All right. See there. That's your opinion is the opposite of this article.
Yeah.
Floors. Never paint.
No, you can paint them.
Yeah.
I've seen some beautifully painted floors. Come on.
I have too. So I was surprised at
remember
that.
In the Hill, there was friends of mine bought one of those big, beautiful historic homes, and the people who owned it before in the foyer hand painted a compass. It was gorgeous. What a beautiful thing to walk into. They had a
Now,
big foyer.
did they have any problems with scuff marks or anything like that?
Not to my
'Cause
knowledge.
I
They
would-
used a really high grade, durable,
Okay.
paint, and no, they didn't have an issue.
Appliances.
You can paint appliances.
I thought so, but they say that if you chip or it peels, it's going to look really nasty.
My friend
I
had
would
my
think
friend
that's
had
true
a-
with anything,
my-
right?
my
If you're
friend-
going to paint your cabinets, make
Yeah.
sure you use a really good quality paint. Make sure you sand scuff really well.
Yes.
So it holds. If it chips away, it's going to look terrible. Even if your cabinet's new and it gets chipped up, it looks terrible.
My friend had a body shop, and he used to
Yeah.
tell me, "Oh, you should have seen what color I painted the refrigerator."
Antiques. That's the fifth thing on this list. I knew that was going to be one of those big size.
Jackie, my internal struggle.
Yes.
How dare you?
Wood.
She's hit my Achilles heel.
Like that beautiful natural wood in some of these houses in the hill section in Greenridge, and when they're painted, it's like, oh my God.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Again, I can't.
You can't, right?
No, because sometimes, I'll be honest, don't hate me, wood naturalists. Sometimes painting it is the right thing to do. Sometimes.
To lighten the space or what? What's the right thing to do?
To finish a look.
Okay.
Sometimes if you don't, that could be the missing piece. If you walk into that room, you put all this money and time and effort into it. And every time you walk in, you're like, I can't get it right. Something is off. I can't put my finger on it. That could be it. Because I have seen rooms literally transform. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, there's an old film from the 60s called, I think it's called Don't Eat the Daisies, Doris Day's in it. Anyway, they buy this old beat up, massive, like Victorian, and they go in and it's all dark and dank. And when she restores it, she paints all the wood white. The house comes alive because the wood is painted white now. Literally, just Google it.
Okay.
Whoever did the set decoration was a genius, but the house comes alive when the woodwork is painted.
I'll keep an open mind.
But it's not always the answer for everybody. I didn't paint my woodwork.
Yeah, I know you didn't. Yeah.
Although there's my TV room, the woodwork is painted white and it looks beautiful. And one of the bathrooms.
But most of it
is original. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't feel I had the right to.
Yeah.
That finish has been there for over 100 years. Who was I to paint it? But the people who renovated did paint one of the rooms, the white trim. And I have to say, I look at that room all the time and I go, I kind of wonder about doing it because it looks beautiful. It just looks fresh and new and updated, but it still has that same character and appeal because all the woodwork is there. So sometimes it's the right answer, sometimes it isn't.
Right. It depends.
Depends on the person. It depends on the look you're trying to achieve. That's it.
Scott,
that's why I don't like those, 5 things you should never do. They're not true.
you're right. You said.
And that person will change their mind in 2 years. So.
Right. Scott Frazier.
Yes.
Owner of Infinite Interiors. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
You can contact me through my cell, 570-933-0495. Or you can reach me through email, scottfrazier1219@gmail.com, or on my personal Facebook page.
Thank you, Scott. Pat.
Yes. I've been waiting to do this. We have 43 acres of land with a recreational cabin, miles of trails, and 2 private spring-fed lakes at 149 Savage Road in Waymart for $2.5 million. This property, it's a unique opportunity for development on a scenic landscape. It's a perfect destination if you want to do glamping, a wellness retreat, or build your private estate. Existing improvements on this property include a 2-bedroom cabin with septic and electric. The current owner has obtained permits for future cabin development. Zoning supports glamping. This is a rare opportunity with great developmental potential. You should go to jready.com and look at all of the pictures of this because it's really spectacular. That's 43 acres of land with 2 lakes and a cabin at 149 Savage Road in Waymart for $2.5 million, and that's listed by Joanne Rosino of our office.
Who's our sponsor this week? 1031 Corp. They help real estate investors defer capital gains when selling and reinvesting in business use or investment property. 1031 Corp is the middleman you need to help you complete a 1031 exchange. And for over 3 decades, they have mastered how to keep the exchange process easy. Their exchange experts will educate you on 1031 exchanges, review your situation, and walk you through the entire process. If you own an investment or business property, whether it is residential or commercial, contact 1031 Corp. to learn how you can exchange into a property that works better for you while deferring the capital gains and depreciation recapture so you can keep your hard-earned equity working in your next property. Visit them at 1031corp.com or call them at 1-800-828-1031. That's 1-800-828-1031.
And you got to call them before the deal. Mm-hmm. Call them before you do the deal.
Before the closing.
That's important.
Right. A like exchange is more than you think. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. It's really, it's It's very interesting and a great tool.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
We'll be right back after a very brief break for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker.
Home. It's more than just walls and a roof. It's where laughter echoes, where memories are made, and where life truly happens. At Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we know that finding the right home isn't just about real estate. It's about finding your place in the world. With trusted agents, unmatched experience, and a commitment to your dreams, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Because at Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we're not just selling houses, we're delivering the joy of home. Find your perfect home today. Call 570-344-6724 or go to jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com. Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Dream big. Move boldly. Each Century 21 office is independently owned and operated.
We're back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
And we're back.
With Scott Frazier, owner of Infinite Interiors.
Frazier with a Z.
Frazier with a Z. All right. What is an example of home decor that's gone out but is now coming back?
Oh, I think one of the things that's coming back, and I think it's great, is a scullery.
Is what?
A scullery.
What is that?
Scullery
Is it like
an
a
addition of your...
12?
No, it's not like 12. You could do your scullery in 12, though. A scullery is it's an offset of your kitchen, but more involved than a butler's pantry. Oh. So you know what a butler's pantry is?
Sure.
Well, a scullery would be where there'd be a sink in there, maybe your dishwasher's in there, but it's a separate space off your kitchen.
Right.
But assists your kitchen.
Ah.
Extra storage.
Right.
But if you're going to be in there, you can kind of then keep a lot of the mess in the scullery while you entertain.
Ah.
And they're coming back in style. And I
Very
think it's
nice.
pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an expensive thing to come back in style. That's not a cheap one, but it's pretty wonderful that it is.
I like that.
Me
I noticed over the last several years in the kitchen, what was occurring is like maybe a second sink or an area like where there's a bar or something.
Yeah.
But I like how do you pronounce it?
Scullery.
Scullery.
Yeah, sounds like headgear.
It's very English.
Sounds like a hat.
Yeah, it does. It's very English. But I've seen them coming back in trade magazines.
All right, here's another tricky question for you. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh,
is there a decor trend that went away that will never come back?
Yes.
Or that should never come back?
Yes.
Okay. What?
Carpeting in kitchens. Oh. Do you remember that?
How about in bathrooms?
No. Right. That has never, it was big 70s and 80s, remember? And it never came back.
Disgusting.
Thank goodness, because it was disgusting. Wall-to-wall carpeting in kitchens and bathrooms.
All right.
Should
good.
never come back. It has never come back. It was a mistake to begin with.
And anything else that comes to mind?
Anything else that comes to mind
Paneling?
is, cheap paneling. Good paneling is gorgeous. Good paneling. Cheap paneling is terrible. I don't think that will ever come back in style again.
Yeah, that
Even
makes
though if you
everything
go to
so-
like Home Depot, it's on the rack.
Is it?
Sure.
Okay.
But I don't see anybody installing it.
All right, so what are charming accents that would be affordable for the home that you would say somebody out there that wants to decorate a room should consider? Or does it just boil down to somebody's personal taste?
Yeah, it is somebody's personal taste. But I think there are a few staples, like you should get, again, something big that kind of really helps designate the look and style of the space as an accessory. Make sure you get one or two big accessories because, again, you actually really start to create a look instead of creating clutter.
Shouldn't
with a
be
bunch
the
of little
TV?
pieces. Gosh, no. Which I'm through, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, because
this is a hot topic for me.
TVs are like huge these days.
Well, here's the thing. If you remember back in the day, I don't remember when TVs came out, but I remember that, it was a big deal if you had a TV. You were the big deal on the block, right? And then we realized they are electrical equipment at the end of the day. And we always try to hide electrical equipment. We want to mask it. You don't want to see it. So then they started, after that wore off, then we started putting them in cabinets, right? To make the long TV armoires.
Right.
Put them away.
That was a nice idea. Now they're back out again.
Then the flat screen came out.
Yeah,
and everyone exploded again. I'm a big deal because I have the flat screen, right?
Yeah.
But they're starting to hide those too, but in a different way.
Right.
You can put them in a cabinet, but I love the frame TV because it looks like a big piece of art on your wall with a frame. You don't know it's a TV until you turn it on. So again, I think the trend is starting to go, that's electrical equipment, and we really need to mask it.
There's a couple of restaurants locally that are using those flat screens as pieces of art, and they're rotating the pictures, and they're beautiful.
Well, the great thing is you can pick the art from thousands of pieces of art. You also get to pick the matte color and width because you get to matte them. Like, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to pick the frame.
We used to have, in my house in Brooklyn, a floor lamp. It was an old lamp with big wooden feet and like the big head on it. What would you call one of those lamps? It was like turn of the century stuff, a wooden, big, beautiful.
Did the light shine up or down?
Up
a tertiary. That's a tertiary lamp.
We had one of those. I think it got washed away in the.
Oh, you're kidding!
In the hurricane, I think it went with the house.
Yeah,
but it was beautiful and had the big head on it. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
So in 2025, the most common home project was a bathroom remodel. Did you know that?
No.
That's according to Pennsylvania Association of Realtors.
And yet I have not done a lot of bathrooms last year. I did not do a lot of bathrooms.
Really?
No.
What would you say? Here,
the majority
locally,
of what I did were main spaces, living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms,
same trend
family rooms.
This year? Same this year, 2026? What would you say the biggest remodel project is? Outdoor spaces or continuing?
The biggest remodel project that kitchens.
Yeah.
People were really updating their kitchens again.
Okay.
Because there's been a lot of introduction to new looks, new styles, colors, things that come back into play again. Like deep, dark, rich colors on cabinetry. Deep, deep navy blue, deep, deep hunter green is big in style.
And what's your
waterfall
favorite?
Counters are beautiful.
I love those.
So do I. I'm crazy about them.
What's your favorite project?
Oh, a dining room. Always.
Oh, really?
Always.
I didn't think you were going to say that.
I know, because dining rooms a lot of people get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. So I love to.
You love to go in there.
I love to create those spaces.
All right.
I think they're beautiful. I also love the idea of a family gathering around a table, even if it's on a Tuesday. Because it regrounds you, it recenters you. I think, the kitchen's the heart of the home, for sure, but the dining room's definitely an artery.
Yes, we have one. We use it once a year.
Oh, we use ours a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a big dining room. We use it a lot.
Yeah. Well, one of the things when Patrick was younger, and it's still to this day, when he's home, we all eat dinner together in the kitchen, cell phones off, TV off.
Yep. Yeah. I make sure of that.
Yeah, and it was like steady. It was constant. It wasn't just once a week.
Right.
It wasn't just Tuesday night or Thursday.
Every night.
Right.
It was every single night.
Like a family.
Yeah, we get to find out what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people
that's such a precious
lost
time of day.
Yeah.
It truly, I grew up that way. We sat down every day at the table and ate dinner together every single day.
And then they say, not this again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not a steak and potatoes again.
Yeah.
Scott Frazier, owner of Infinite Interiors. How did someone get in touch with you?
You can reach me through my cell, 570-933-0495. My email, SCOTTFRAZIER1219 @gmail.com, or on my Facebook.
Thank you, Frazier, for 4 weeks in a row of
thanks for having me back.
Fabulous discussion.
I feel like we could talk forever, endlessly.
We could.
Yeah.
That's why you should have your own show.
You are 100% correct.
Yes.
We have a 4-bedroom, 2-story, 1,250 square foot home at 314 Railroad Avenue in Scranton for only $148,000. This home has spacious bedrooms with plenty of closet space. It has a good-sized kitchen with the laundry room just off the kitchen. The living room has a gas fireplace. It has a new water heater and plenty of off-street parking. This would be the perfect starter home. That's a 4-bedroom home at 314 Railroad Avenue in Scranton for $148,000. That's listed by James Caceres of our office.
Scranton.
That's what I said.
You're talking like a native.
Scranton.
Yeah.
Scranton.
Join us next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21, Jack Freddy Real Estate, and 94.3 The Talker.